another one for you, and we just want to quickly chat today about essentially when Sentry goes live for the boss fight. We'll talk about 3 of the best teams that I found was quite useful the last time I was up against him, and we'll kind of talk about why these are the 3 teams that that people were using, and the reason why we can basically max out our damage. Before we get started, we do need to look at the combat mods. So these are important because this basically tells you what we can do to get that extra damage in. So he's immune. He's going to be available for like ability block. Oh, I need to mute that. Then he summons heroes and he also summons villains. So just keep in mind that's important for later on. He loses 2% of his max health whenever he attacks a brimstone enemy. So essentially he can get more damage in because of the fact that he's attacking somebody on the other team that's a brimstone member. So this is why brimstone actually is so effective actually. And right here, if you spawn against 5 brimstone members or retcon, the maximum health he can lose is actually increased by 3. So this is also interesting because the retcon tag is actually not in the game yet. So that's kind of interesting. We'll see what happens when he's actually live. But yeah, essentially Brimstone and retcon, they get 50% more damage, armor, resistance, focus, all that good stuff. So this is why I am kind of wondering, and I guess I'll have to do some play testing. So I'm not going to talk about those teams right now because if people want to bump their retcon allies to get more damage, they can, but I just don't really know if it's going to be worth it for the extra few shards. I think most people just want to get Sentry unlocked, and that's probably the most important thing. So anywho, let's jump into the roster here. We will quickly, what am I doing here? We will quickly look at our squads, and I'll show you the 3 teams that I used. And between the 3 of these teams, we were able to get over 1 billion damage last time. So we'll see if that's the case for this time. But got Mephisto here as my little marker. He's like a bookmark. So the first team, no surprise, it is the Brimstone Allies. So all 5 members, and essentially these guys are going to be very, very key. You will notice that they do have a fortifier. So this is important because they're going to get barrier, and this is going to be really nice because it kind of keeps them all alive, and it's going to do maximum damage when he does actually hit these brimstone members, and he's going to get that 2% off his health. So that's going to be, I believe this team I actually got over half a million last time. So this is a great team, and you got to make sure you have the barriers in there. If you don't have the fortifiers, it makes actually quite a difference. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, okay? Now this one as well, this is one that people have indicated they can auto. I play through it. I feel like they have so many abilities. You want to make sure you're timing it just right, especially because Mr. Fantastic here is going to be laying the groundwork for the safeguard. If he doesn't have to safeguard to everybody at the proper approximate time, it makes it very difficult, and all these buffs just get stripped anyways. And then of course Astro is the previous BattleWorld team. However, I found them to be quite effective still, and I got over 200 million damage with them last time. So like I said, between these 3 teams, you should be able to get at least 500,000 or more between all 3, depending on the size of your teams. Now, let me just quickly pop in the, let's see, where is that? Okay, so this is the blog that was previously released before when Sentry was first, basically he was, this gives us an idea of his abilities and, basically his speed, his basic, his special. So his special, he basically attacks all enemies and clears all positives. So this is why it's incredibly important that we have Mr. Fantastic. We have the Astro members, I believe. Is it the Ancient one? Might be the Ancient one, might be Amifrost. I always forget which ones. I have to look into it. But they will prevent the positives from being stripped because they have the safeguard. So you have to make sure that the timing of that is key. So you can't just auto it. And same with when he does his ultimate. He flips all positives into negatives. So he won't be able to flip the positives if you have the safeguard in place. So that's important in getting that extra stretch of damage. Otherwise, your whole team just gets wiped out. yeah, and then this is just basically his passive. Like basically when he loses his heroism, he changes into void, and then he summons the villains. So this is why it's important as well that when he does bring out the villains, you want to make sure that you can save Daemon's special and his ultimate, so that basically he can clear it, get the turn meter, and then basically he can do his thing, and he gets that extra. I think he gets energy, turn meter, all that good stuff. So you want to make sure you save it for that. And again, it just tells about how much health he loses. And then yeah, his empowered void form, look, like he reduces durations of positives, attack adjacent targets, reducing duration of all positives by 5. So like, or not, sorry, not reduce, he reduces it by us by 2, and then he prolongs his. Sorry, I went to the wrong kind of dumb there. So anywho, yeah. So you want to make sure safeguard's there. If safeguard's not there, this makes it difficult. This is why actually Insidious 6 is a good team as well, because with Superior Spider-Man, he can lay the groundwork with the safeguard as well. So this is why they actually would be good as well, and they have the decay as well on the positives. And then his ultimate, basically attacking all enemies, reducing health and damage, applying 3 bleeds, well, all these negatives. So if they have immunity and they have safeguard, they can basically prevent this. But it will be all about timing as well. And again, when he gets attacked enough, then he basically becomes void. Or sorry, he goes from void back into sentry again. So yeah, but however, you want to make sure you can kill all the villain allies. Otherwise, he gets rage. If he gets rage, every time he gets rage, he fills a speed bar. So, you want to make sure you can get rid of his, the allies or his, villains, both heroes and villains. Yeah. Anywho, hopefully that makes sense. So we will just quickly go back into the game here, and like I said, it's a matter of just playing through it. So specifically with Brimstone, I mean, these guys will be able to live longer with the fortifier tags, and then again with Fantastic Four, you've got Odin. Ideally, you want a special with Odin as well, while the safeguard is on, so that way he doesn't get he's gonna give up like a ton of buffs, speed up, offense up, and then it goes to everybody. And save Mephisto, save his ult, so that when he does change into void form, you can clear the board. Franklin as well, he's got his decay, he's got his nice ultimate, save all that. Astro, again, like I said, is it Emma that does that? I think it's defense up, allies, battle world, immunity. Okay, so maybe not her. So I know for sure it's Ancient One gives the safeguard. I believe it's her second ability. Apply 3 counter, or maybe it was the ultimate actually. My apologies, guys. Whoop. Let's see here. Speed bar, safeguard to self and all allies. Is she the only one that does it though? So, and whoops, I got trigger happy here. Copy all positives. So essentially, yeah, I mean, you want to clear the positives as well. So yeah, so no, he'll be good as well because he gives the evasion, offense up. You want to make sure you can maybe use this basically when you've got safeguard, so you can get all these ton of buffs as well. But it'll be a juggling match between the two. So hopefully this very quick little preamble to the Sentry battle gives you guys some help here. But yeah, it's basically between these 3 teams, you should be able to get at least 500 million worth of damage in there. Ideally, Brimstone, I mean, these guys can really do some damage, especially now that I'm sure everyone's got a pretty juiced up Brimstone team from the Thunderstrike raids. The Fantastic Four, I mean, it would be a shocker if you guys don't have Fantastic Four. And if you don't have Odin or you don't have Mephisto, you can always try alternatives, but Odin for sure, I think everyone's pretty much got. And Mephisto, you could probably sub in, like, I don't know, lots of alternates, but yeah, he's a pretty hard. If you have Odin, you probably have Mephisto. And then Astro, I mean, everyone's got Astro built up from Brimstone. So most of these 3 teams should be fairly accessible to the community. If not, then maybe that's just because, yeah, you're a newer player mid-game, or maybe you just didn't get an opportunity to get these guys unlocked when they came out. Anywho, hopefully this helped you guys out. Hopefully this made sense. If not, apologies for that. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the Sentry battle.